Hello, wonderful you. It's Wednesday. It is May the 11th, and guess what? Tomorrow is our own Mary Kay Ash's birthday. And so, in celebrating and honoring our founder, Mary Kay Ash, on her birthday, May 12th, I wanted to challenge you to continue your 3024. I've had so many of you call in and email in and chime in on our unit Facebook page that you are completing your 3024 either on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of this week. And so I just want to come to you today with some information about the 3024, some numbers that you can use, some final totals that you can sort of think about and use as your inspiration and as your encouragement to do a 3024. Remember what we had said on the other video and what I had put on our Facebook unit page is to get something that you've never gotten, you must do something that you've never done. And so I'm challenging you today to do a 3024 today or tomorrow, or if you've already done it, congratulations to you. First of all, I have with me a picture of me and our founder, Mary Kay Ash. This was in 1992, I believe, when I first became a sales director. No, it was in 1994. I'm sorry. 1994 when I first became a sales director. I want you to notice the hair, the eyebrows, the makeup. We all change, don't we? And I hope that it's for the better. But look here. Here we are. That's me and me and Mary Kay and my roommate at director training, Bambi Boysen. And so this was right before or right after Mary Kay had a problem with her arm, and so she was still all decked out in all of her goodies and all of her jewelry and her big hair and all that. But she's so tiny. She was only like 5'1" or something. She was a really small little lady. But anyway, she made each of us feel so very important, and I want to tell you, that is something that's so important about all of our facials and skincare classes is that we make each person feel so special and so important. So yeah, that was me back in 1994. I was 20 years old. So yeah, it's been a while. I hope I look better now. But anyway, that was me back then. So on our 3024, again, to get something that you've never done, you must do something or to get something you've never forgotten, you must do something that you've never done. And I want to encourage you on that 3024, calling 30 women in a 24-hour period. And it's so very important that we use our phone, that we use our telephone, not necessarily texting, not necessarily Facebooking, not necessarily emailing, but using the phone, talking to a voicemail or a person, because they cannot hear your excitement on text messaging. They cannot hear your excitement on Facebooking. Yes, you can use those avenues to let someone know that you are going to be calling about something that's exciting, but they can't hear you smile. They cannot hear you smiling. The only way to do that is to project your voice through the phone and let them hear you smiling. So, why do a 3024? I've made some notes on this. Number one, let's look at the numbers. If you call 30 women, you probably will get 15, at least half, voicemails. And now I've sent you the script on email of what to say. So, easy breezy. All you have to do is read it. So, out of 30 women, you'll get 15, which is half, on a voicemail. The other half you'll probably talk to either right then or they will call you back. Out of those 15, you'll probably book one out of every 3 that you talk to. So about a third you'll get a booking for a princess party, for an individual or double facial, for a basket party. There's all sorts of things you can book, and I encourage you to book all the things that you are comfortable with, but do a 3024 one way or the other. So out of calling 30 people, you'll probably end up with 5 bookings. 5. Okay? So don't expect more than that. If you get more than that, yippee, excitement. If you don't, if you get less than that, then you know you're probably in the average. Okay, second thing, with 5 books, 5 booked, if you coach them well, like we talked about in the earlier video and in the document that I put on your email with all the coaching techniques and tidbits, if they're coached well, 4 out of the 5 should hold. There's going to be one person that a child gets sick or the date just ends up not being a good date. You just never know. So out of 5, 4 will hold. 4 holding with an average of 4 people at each one gives you 16 new customers. Okay, who couldn't get excited about 16 new customers? I know I could. 16 new customers is a lot. On an average, $200 in sales at each one gives you $800 in retail sales just for doing your 30/24. Excuse me. And out of those four that you're holding, you'll get on an average 2 bookings at each one. So 4 times 2 is 8. That gives you 8 future parties to go do, 8 future shows to go and do, and another round of 16 new people, right? And it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. So, as far as recruiting at every single party that you do, you should talk to at least the hostess plus one. Your hostess plus one person there about the Mary Kay opportunity. And so pick out that sparkly person at your party, the one that sort of watches everything that you do, the one that asks a lot of questions, or the one that might buy the most. She is your recruiting prospect. So the hostess plus one are your recruiting prospects. And out of that, you will have, just out of doing this 30/24, you'll end up with 8 prospects, and out of 8 prospects, 3 new team members. So there's lots more that I could share with you on, after it repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and goes on and on and on and on, you're going to get tons and tons more from it. But just for taking that one day and committing to making 30 calls in a 24-hour period, look what you can have. So I'm encouraging you to get on the phone today or tomorrow in honor of Mary Kay's birthday and get it done. And if you're noticing this gorgeous jewelry, I want to share with you that this is some of our May wholesale prize jewelry. It's all themed around the princess and the royal theme. Isn't this gorgeous? It's crowns. It's a big crown. Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? And it's a stretch bracelet. I've been wearing it all day. And the necklace, if you can see it here, I love it. It's made out of turquoise and it has little crowns. This is just a stunning piece. And then if you're not a real big jewelry person, it comes with the turquoise earrings too. So, it's all a match set and it's going to look great on you. Believe me, anytime that I've worn these earrings, I've gotten lots and lots of questions about what I do and where I got them and that kind of thing. So, go for it. Make it happen. 30/24 is on, and I can't wait to see you cross the finish line as a 30/24 achiever. Have a great day.